In a bustling city filled with luxury and chaos, there was a renowned restaurant known for its exquisite cuisine and impeccable service. It was a place where the elite dined, but it was also a place where dreams were built by hard work and dedication. Among the staff was Elena, a young waitress who had been working there for years. She was known for her unwavering kindness and professionalism, even when faced with the most difficult customers. One evening, a new guest entered the restaurant. He was impeccably dressed, exuding an air of authority and confidence. This was Victor, a billionaire businessman who had built his empire from the ground up. He had a plan in mind. Today, he would disguise himself as a difficult customer to observe the service and gauge the character of the staff. As Victor sat at a table in the corner, he watched the interactions between the staff and other guests. Elena was assigned to his table, and she approached with a warm smile. "Good evening. Welcome to our restaurant. Can I start you off with something to drink?" Victor decided to put her to the test. "I'd like a glass of your finest red wine, but I've heard terrible things about your selections." "I hope it lives up to the hype," he said, his tone dripping with skepticism. Elena, unfazed by his attitude, nodded confidently. "I assure you, we only source the best wines. I'll be right back with your choice." Victor was intrigued. Most waitstaff would crumble under pressure or argue back, but Elena maintained her composure. She returned with the wine and poured a generous glass, presenting it with elegance. "I hope you enjoy it," she said sincerely. He sipped the wine, nodding thoughtfully. "It's decent, but I've had better. Your food better be more impressive than this." Elena smiled, her patience unyielding. "I'd recommend our signature dish. It's a favorite among our regulars. Would you like to try that?" Victor smirked, curious to see how far she would go. "Fine, but if it disappoints me, you'll have to make it up with dessert on the house." "Of course. I'll ensure it meets your expectations," she replied, her professionalism shining through. As she walked away, Victor couldn't help but admire her dedication. Throughout the meal, Victor continued to push her limits with pointed comments and demanding requests. But no matter how challenging he became, Elena remained calm and accommodating, always ready to serve with a smile. She handled each situation with grace, turning even the most critical remarks into opportunities to showcase her knowledge and passion for her work. As the night wore on, Victor found himself reflecting on more than just the food. He admired Elena's resilience and her ability to maintain a positive attitude despite the challenges she faced. She had a genuine warmth that made the dining experience special, regardless of his antics. By the end of the meal, Victor was impressed. He decided it was time to reveal his true identity. After finishing dessert, he signaled for the manager to come over. The manager approached, nervous, thinking he might be receiving yet another complaint. "Thank you for the service tonight," Victor began, his voice steady. "But I must inform you that I am not just any customer. I am Victor Harrington, the owner of several successful businesses." The manager's eyes widened in surprise, and he stammered, I am so sorry if we did not meet your expectations." Victor raised a hand, calming the manager. "On the contrary, I wanted to commend your staff, particularly Elena. She has been exceptional tonight." The manager looked confused but relieved. "Thank you, sir. I'll be sure to pass that on." Victor smiled. "In fact, I have a proposition. I've been looking to invest in promising ventures, and I see potential in this restaurant. I'd like to buy it and keep everything as it is, but I want to ensure that Elena is in charge." The manager's jaw dropped. "You want to make Elena the owner?" "Exactly. She deserves it. She embodies everything this restaurant represents: hard work, kindness, and resilience," Victor said firmly. After discussing the details, Victor made the arrangements to purchase the restaurant, ensuring that Elena would take over as the new manager. The news spread quickly among the staff, and when Victor informed Elena, her eyes filled with disbelief. "Me? Manage the restaurant?" she stammered. "Yes, Elena. You've proven yourself to be an invaluable asset, and I believe you can take this place to new heights," he replied, his tone encouraging. Tears of joy filled her eyes. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. This means the world to me. Victor smiled, satisfied. Just keep doing what you do best, caring for others and leading with your heart. With the transition complete, Elena took on her new role with enthusiasm. She implemented fresh ideas while maintaining the essence of the restaurant that made it beloved by many. The community embraced the changes, and the restaurant flourished under her leadership. Victor frequently visited, enjoying meals and supporting her vision. He watched with pride as she grew into her role, making a positive impact on both the staff and the customers. Through her kindness and determination, Elena transformed the restaurant into a hub of warmth and hospitality. As the months passed, the restaurant became more than just a dining establishment, it became a place where people felt at home. Elena's leadership inspired her staff to provide exceptional service, and Victor often credited her with revitalizing the business. One evening, as he dined at the restaurant, Victor raised his glass to toast Elena. To hard work, kindness, and the power of believing in others. Elena smiled, feeling grateful for the journey that had brought them together. Thank you for believing in me, Victor. You've changed my life. Victor nodded, recognizing that sometimes, the most profound impact comes from unexpected encounters and the kindness of strangers. In that bustling restaurant, a simple act of generosity had blossomed into a beautiful partnership, reminding them both of the importance of compassion and the strength of the human spirit. As the restaurant continued to thrive, Elena became increasingly passionate about her role. She started hosting community events, inviting local artists to display their work and musicians to perform. These gatherings not only brought in new customers but also fostered a sense of belonging among the patrons. The restaurant transformed into a vibrant community hub where people gathered not just for food, but for connection. One day, while Elena was busy preparing for an upcoming art night, she received a call from Victor. I have a proposal for you, he said, his tone serious yet enthusiastic. I've been thinking about expanding the restaurant's reach. How do you feel about starting a catering service? Elena's eyes sparkled with excitement. That sounds amazing. I've always dreamed of sharing our food with more people. Great. I'd like to help you get started. We can develop a menu, hire additional staff, and promote it through the restaurant, Victor suggested. With your vision and dedication, I have no doubt it will be a success. With Victor's support, Elena dove headfirst into the catering venture. She designed a diverse menu, showcasing the restaurant's best dishes while also incorporating some of her family's traditional recipes. Her goal was to create a unique culinary experience that honored her roots while appealing to a wider audience. As they prepared for the launch, Elena worked tirelessly, balancing her responsibilities at the restaurant with her new venture. She enlisted the help of her staff, who were eager to contribute. Together, they organized tastings and created promotional materials, excited about the potential to reach new customers. The launch event for the catering service was held at the restaurant, and the turnout was overwhelming. Friends, family, and loyal customers came to sample the new offerings. The atmosphere buzzed with laughter and conversation, and Elena felt a sense of fulfillment watching her dream come to life. Victor attended the event, observing with pride as Elena navigated the evening with grace. You've done an incredible job, Elena. The food is fantastic, and the energy in here is contagious, he said, clinking his glass with hers in celebration. Thank you for believing in me and pushing me to take this leap, Elena replied, her heart full. I couldn't have done it without your support. As the catering service began to gain traction, Elena found herself not only managing the restaurant but also becoming a respected figure in the culinary community. She received invitations to speak at local events, sharing her journey and the importance of mentorship and support in pursuing one's dreams. One evening, after a particularly successful catering event, Elena received a message that left her speechless. It was from a prominent food critic who had attended the launch. I was blown away by your dishes. I'd love to write a feature about your restaurant and catering service, the critic wrote. Elena could hardly contain her excitement. She immediately shared the news with Victor, who beamed with pride. This is it, Elena. This could elevate your business to a whole new level, he exclaimed. When the article was published, it garnered significant attention, attracting food enthusiasts and event planners from all over. Reservations skyrocketed, and soon, the restaurant was booked for weeks in advance. The catering service flourished, leading to collaborations with local businesses and organizations. Despite the rapid growth, Elena remained grounded and committed to her community. She continued to host events that highlighted local talent, offering them a platform to shine. She also initiated a program that provided meals to those in need, ensuring that the restaurant gave back to the community that had supported her journey. As time went on, Victor and Elena developed a strong partnership built on mutual respect and shared values. They collaborated on various projects, including a cookbook that featured recipes from the restaurant and stories of their journey together. The book emphasized the importance of kindness, community, and the transformative power of food. One evening, as they celebrated the success of their cookbook launch, Victor turned to Elena with a contemplative expression. "You know, it's incredible how far you've come since that first night at the restaurant. You've turned challenges into opportunities and created a legacy." Elena smiled, reflecting on the journey. "I couldn't have done it without your support and the incredible team we built together. It's all about the people who believe in you." Victor nodded, proud of what they had accomplished. "And that belief can change lives. You've inspired so many, including me." As they raised their glasses to toast their success, Elena felt a deep sense of gratitude. She had not only found her passion but had also built a life around it, one filled with purpose, community, and love for the craft. In that moment, she realized that the journey was far from over. There were still new adventures to embark on, dreams to chase, and lives to touch. With Victor by her side and a community that supported her, Elena was ready to embrace whatever the future held, knowing that the heart of their mission would always remain the same, to uplift others through kindness and the joy of shared experiences. As Elena and Victor settled into their roles as culinary partners and community advocates, they began to explore even more ambitious projects. One day, during a brainstorming session at the restaurant, Victor suggested, "Why don't we start a culinary school? We could train aspiring chefs from underprivileged backgrounds, giving them the skills they need to succeed in the industry." Elena's eyes lit up at the idea. "That's an amazing concept. We could provide scholarships, mentorship, and real-world experience through the restaurant. It would create a pathway for those who might not have had the opportunity otherwise." Excited about this new venture, they set to work planning the culinary school. They reached out to local culinary experts and educators to help design a curriculum that was both comprehensive and inclusive. Their vision was to create an environment where students could learn not just the technical skills of cooking, but also the importance of community, sustainability, and creativity in the kitchen. Elena organized a fundraiser to kick off the initiative, inviting community members, local businesses, and culinary enthusiasts to support the cause. The event featured cooking demonstrations, tastings of their best dishes, and testimonials from former men's who had thrived under Elena's mentorship. On the night of the fundraiser, the atmosphere was electric. Guests mingled, enjoying delicious food while learning about the culinary school's mission. Elena spoke passionately about the impact they hoped to make. "We believe that everyone deserves a chance to pursue their dreams, regardless of their background. This school will empower the next generation of chefs and change lives," she said, her voice resonating with conviction. The response was overwhelmingly positive. Donations poured in, exceeding their expectations and providing the financial foundation needed to launch the culinary school. With the funds secured, they moved forward, securing a space that would serve as both a kitchen and classroom. As the school opened its doors, Elena felt a mix of excitement and nerves. The first cohort of students arrived, each with their own unique stories and aspirations. Among them was Maria, a young woman from a disadvantaged neighborhood who had always dreamed of becoming a chef but never had the means to pursue formal training. Maria stood out with her determination and passion for cooking. Elena quickly formed a bond with her, mentoring her closely. She encouraged Maria to experiment with flavors and create her own dishes, fostering her creativity in a way that resonated with Elena's own journey. As the weeks went by, the students thrived in the supportive environment that Elena and Victor had cultivated. They held cooking competitions, invited guest chefs to share their experiences, and even organized community dinners where students showcased their culinary creations. One day, Victor received an unexpected call from a prominent food network. They had heard about the culinary school and wanted to feature it in a documentary highlighting initiatives that empowered young chefs. Victor excitedly relayed the news to Elena, who was overwhelmed with joy. "This is a chance to shine a light on our students and the incredible work they're doing," she exclaimed. The filming took place over several weeks, capturing the students' journey, the classes, and the sense of community that had developed within the school. Viewers were inspired by the resilience and talent of the young chefs, and the documentary quickly gained traction, spreading awareness about the culinary school's mission. As the documentary aired, applications for the next cohort skyrocketed. Elena and Victor were inundated with inquiries from aspiring chefs eager to be a part of the program. They decided to expand the school, allowing more students to benefit from the opportunity. With the growth of the culinary school, Elena felt a profound sense of fulfillment. She had not only realized her own dreams but was also helping others achieve theirs. Each student's success became a testament to the power of community and mentorship. One evening, as they prepared for another community dinner showcasing the students' work, Elena found herself reflecting on how far she had come. She stood in the kitchen, surrounded by laughter and the smell of delicious food, feeling grateful for the journey. Victor joined her, noticing her thoughtful expression. "What's on your mind?" he asked. "I just can't believe how much has changed," Elena replied. "From serving tables to running a restaurant and now a culinary school, it feels surreal." Victor smiled warmly. "You've built this from the ground up. Your heart and dedication have made all the difference. And the impact you're having on these students will resonate for years to come." As the community dinner began, Elena watched her students proudly present their dishes to the guests. The joy on their faces mirrored the passion they had for cooking. Victor raised his glass to toast. To the future, to dreams realized, and to the power of believing in one another. Elena joined in, her heart swelling with pride and gratitude. To the journey and the community that supports us. As the clinking of glasses echoed through the restaurant, Elena realized that this was just the beginning. Together with Victor, she had created something truly special, an environment where dreams could flourish, and kindness could transform lives. With each student who walked through their doors, they continued to foster a legacy of hope, inspiration, and love for the culinary arts. As the culinary school flourished, Elena and Victor found themselves at the heart of a vibrant community, brimming with creativity and ambition. The students were not just learning how to cook, they were developing confidence, building friendships, and discovering their own paths. With each passing day, the kitchen buzzed with laughter, the sound of sizzling pans, and the aroma of spices that filled the air. One day, Elena received an email that made her heart race. It was from a renowned culinary institute offering to partner with their school to create an accredited program. This opportunity could elevate their students' training and open doors to professional careers in prestigious kitchens. Overwhelmed with excitement, Elena rushed to share the news with Victor. "Victor, you won't believe this. We've been approached to partner with a major culinary institute," she exclaimed, her eyes sparkling. Victor's face broke into a grin. "That's incredible. This could be a game changer for our students. Let's set up a meeting with them and see how we can make this happen." They quickly arranged a meeting with representatives from the Culinary Institute, discussing the potential collaboration and how it could benefit the students. The institute was impressed with the success of the school and the community impact they had made. They offered to provide resources, guest chefs for workshops, and even a pathway for internships at some of the best restaurants in the country. Elena couldn't contain her excitement. "This is everything we've worked for. Our students deserve this chance." As they moved forward with the partnership, they organized an open house event to introduce the collaboration to the community. Elena and Victor invited local media, food critics, and community members to showcase the students' talents and the opportunities that lay ahead. The event was a resounding success. Guests mingled, tasting dishes prepared by the students, who were beaming with pride. The media coverage highlighted the story of the culinary school and its mission, showcasing the determination of the students and the support of Elena and Victor. Among the attendees was Maria, who had blossomed into a talented chef under Elena's mentorship. She had taken on a leadership role among her peers, guiding newer students and sharing her knowledge. During the open house, she prepared a signature dish that represented her heritage, drawing inspiration from her family's recipes. As Maria presented her dish to a local food critic, Elena felt a swell of pride. Maria had come so far, and it was clear she was ready for the next step in her culinary journey. The critic was impressed and promised to write a feature on Maria's dish, further shining a spotlight on the school. After the event, Elena received messages from various culinary organizations wanting to collaborate or support the school. She realized that their humble initiative had caught the attention of the culinary world, and they were now positioned to make an even greater impact. Amidst the whirlwind of success, Victor approached Elena one evening as they were closing the restaurant. "I've been thinking," he said, a serious look on his face. "With all this growth, we need to ensure that we stay true to our values. It's important to keep the focus on community and mentorship." Elena nodded, appreciating his insight. "You're right. We have to remember why we started this in the first place. We must continue to prioritize our students' experiences and not lose sight of our mission." Together, they brainstormed ways to maintain the school's core values, deciding to implement regular community feedback sessions where students and staff could share their thoughts on how to improve and expand their programs. They also committed to keeping tuition affordable, ensuring that anyone with a passion for cooking could join, regardless of their financial situation. As the culinary school continued to thrive, Elena found herself reflecting on the incredible journey she had embarked on. The once quiet restaurant had transformed into a hub of activity, passion, and purpose. Each student represented a new story, a new dream waiting to be realized. One evening, as they prepared for another community dinner, Elena caught sight of Maria practicing her presentation skills in front of her classmates. She was sharing her culinary inspirations and the importance of using local ingredients. Elena felt a wave of gratitude wash over her. This was what it was all about: nurturing talent, fostering creativity, and empowering the next generation. Victor joined her, noticing her proud expression. "She's really come into her own, hasn't she?" he said, leaning against the counter. Elena smiled. "She has. I can't wait to see where her journey takes her." As the dinner began, the room was filled with joy and laughter. Students showcased their culinary creations, sharing their dishes with guests who praised their hard work. Elena and Victor watched as their dream had blossomed into a community movement, touching lives and inspiring change. That night, after the last guest had left and the kitchen was clean, Elena and Victor sat together, reflecting on their journey. "I never imagined we'd be here," Elena said softly, her heart full. "It's incredible what a little kindness and belief can do." Victor nodded, a warm smile on his face. "You've built something extraordinary, Elena. And this is just the beginning. There's still so much more we can accomplish together." As they toasted to their successes and the futures of their students, Elena knew that their work would continue to inspire and uplift. The culinary school was not just a place to learn, it was a testament to the power of compassion, community, and the belief that with hard work and support, anyone could achieve their dreams. With a shared vision and a commitment to making a difference, Elena and Victor looked forward to the many adventures that awaited them, ready to face whatever challenges might come, knowing they had each other and a community behind them. As the culinary school continued to grow, the bond between Elena and Victor deepened, strengthened by their shared vision and the challenges they faced together. One day, while reviewing applications for the next cohort of students, Elena received a surprising call from an international food festival organizers. They wanted to feature the culinary school as part of their event, showcasing the students' talents to a global audience. "This could be a fantastic opportunity for us," Elena exclaimed to Victor, her excitement palpable. "We could not only promote the school but also help our students gain exposure and experience on a larger stage." Victor's eyes lit up. "Absolutely. We should prepare a special presentation that highlights the best of what we do here. This is a chance for our students to shine. They quickly organized a team meeting with the students to brainstorm ideas. Maria, bursting with enthusiasm, suggested they create a themed showcase that represented their diverse culinary backgrounds. We could each contribute a dish that tells our story, she said. It would be a celebration of our heritage and what we've learned. The students rallied around the idea, eager to contribute. Over the next few weeks, they worked tirelessly to perfect their dishes, practicing their presentations and collaborating on marketing materials. Elena and Victor guided them, ensuring each student felt supported and empowered. As the festival approached, the energy in the school was electric. The students formed a close-knit team, sharing tips and cheering each other on. They knew this was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and they were determined to make the most of it. On the day of the festival, Elena and Victor arrived early to set up their booth. The venue was bustling with energy, filled with chefs, food lovers, and industry professionals from all around the world. As they prepared their space, Elena felt a mixture of pride and nerves, knowing that this was their chance to showcase the hard work and dedication of their students. When the doors opened, visitors flocked to their booth, intrigued by the vibrant displays of food and the enthusiasm radiating from the students. Each student took turns presenting their dishes, sharing their stories, and explaining the inspiration behind their culinary creations. Maria stood in front of a crowd, passionately describing her dish, a fusion of her family's traditional flavors with a modern twist. The audience listened intently, captivated not only by her eloquence but also by the genuine love for cooking that shone through her words. As the day progressed, Elena watched as the students received accolades and compliments from festival goers, including influential chefs and food critics. The confidence they exuded was infectious, and it filled Elena with joy to see them thrive. Toward the end of the day, an esteemed food critic approached their booth. "I've been watching your presentations and tasting your dishes," he said, a smile spreading across his face. "You all have incredible talent. I would love to feature your school in my upcoming article on emerging culinary talent." Elena and Victor exchanged glances, their hearts racing. "That would be an honor," Elena replied, her voice filled with gratitude. As the festival wrapped up, the students received overwhelming praise for their hard work and creativity. Elena and Victor gathered everyone together for a toast, celebrating their achievements. "You all have made us so proud today," Elena said, her voice filled with emotion. "This is just the beginning. Remember that your stories matter, and your passion can inspire others." As the crowd cheered, Maria beamed with pride, her heart swelling with happiness. She felt more determined than ever to pursue her dreams, knowing she had the support of her mentors and friends. In the following weeks, the buzz from the festival led to a surge in interest in the culinary school. Applications poured in, and their partnership with the Culinary Institute gained further momentum. They began developing a plan to offer specialized workshops, attracting renowned chefs to share their expertise with students. Amidst the excitement, Elena took a moment to reflect on how far they had come. What started as a small culinary school had blossomed into a vibrant community, filled with talented individuals passionate about food and culture. One evening, as she and Victor discussed future plans, she said, "I can't believe how much we've achieved together. I couldn't have done any of this without you by my side." Victor smiled warmly. "You've always had the vision, Elena. I'm just here to support and help it grow. Together, we can continue to make a difference." As they planned for the future, Elena felt a renewed sense of purpose. They decided to implement a mentorship program where alumni could return to share their experiences and guide current students, creating a cycle of support that would strengthen the community even further. With each passing day, the culinary school not only educated aspiring chefs but also nurtured a spirit of collaboration and compassion. Elena knew that their journey was far from over. There were still countless lives to touch and dreams to help realize. As they prepared for another community dinner, Elena looked around the bustling kitchen filled with laughter and camaraderie. She knew that they were building something lasting, a legacy of kindness, creativity, and opportunity for future generations. In the heart of the restaurant, surrounded by the vibrant community they had created, Elena felt an overwhelming sense of gratitude. She was not just running a culinary school, she was part of a movement that celebrated the beauty of food and the power of connection. With a heart full of hope and determination, Elena looked forward to the many adventures that lay ahead, ready to embrace whatever challenges came their way. Together with Victor and their ever-growing community, they were poised to make an indelible mark on the culinary world and beyond. As the culinary school continued to flourish, Elena and Victor decided to host a series of special events to further engage the community and raise funds for scholarships. They envisioned culinary nights, themed dinners featuring the students' dishes, paired with local wines and guest chefs. Each event would not only highlight the students' talents but also celebrate the rich culinary heritage of their community. The first culinary night was set to be a tribute to traditional family recipes. Elena and Victor encouraged each student to bring a cherished dish from their heritage, sharing the stories behind them. The excitement among the students was palpable, with many spending hours perfecting their recipes and practicing their presentation skills. As the day of the event approached, the kitchen was a flurry of activity. Elena noticed Maria working diligently on her dish, a savory stew that her grandmother had taught her to make. "You're really pouring your heart into this, aren't you?" Elena remarked, smiling at her. Maria looked up, her eyes shining with passion. "Yes. I want everyone to feel the love and warmth that comes from my family's kitchen. This stew has always been a part of our gatherings, and I want to share that feeling with others." Elena felt a swell of pride as she watched Maria embrace her roots. The night of the culinary night arrived, and the restaurant buzzed with anticipation. Guests included local business owners, community leaders, and families who had supported the school from the beginning. As the event kicked off, Elena and Victor welcomed everyone, explaining the purpose of the evening and the importance of community support. The students took turns presenting their dishes, each sharing personal stories that brought depth to their creations. Maria's turn came, and she stepped forward, heart racing. "This dish is called Abuela stew. It's my grandmother's recipe, and it represents love, family, and tradition. It's a comfort food that has been passed down through generations." As she served her dish, Elena watched with admiration. The guests savored the flavors, and the feedback was overwhelmingly positive. Maria's stew quickly became a highlight of the evening, and the pride radiating from her was unmistakable. Throughout the night, Elena and Victor mingled with guests, sharing the school's vision and success stories. They emphasized the importance of supporting the next generation of chefs and encouraged attendees to consider contributing to the scholarship fund. As the evening came to a close, Elena felt a sense of fulfillment wash over her. The event had not only showcased the students' talents but also fostered a stronger sense of community. People connected over food, shared stories, and forged new friendships. In the days that followed, the culinary night garnered positive media coverage, bringing even more attention to the school. Donations for scholarships surged, allowing them to expand their outreach efforts and provide more opportunities for aspiring chefs. Inspired by the success of the event, Elena and Victor began planning for future culinary nights, each focusing on different themes, such as sustainable cooking and international cuisines. They aimed to create a platform for students to explore various culinary styles and techniques, further enriching their educational experience. With each event, the school continued to grow, and the students thrived. Maria emerged as a leader among her peers, often organizing practice sessions and encouraging others to share their culinary stories. Elena felt a sense of pride watching her blossom into a confident young chef. One day, Maria approached Elena with an idea. "I've been thinking we could host a culinary challenge, a friendly competition among the students where we create dishes with mystery ingredients. It would be fun and push us to think outside the box." Elena loved the idea. "That sounds fantastic. It would encourage creativity and teamwork. Let's make it happen." They organized the challenge, setting up a lively event where students would compete in teams. The excitement in the kitchen was infectious as everyone prepared for the big day. The challenge not only tested their culinary skills but also fostered collaboration and camaraderie. On the day of the competition, the atmosphere was electric. The teams raced against the clock, each working to create unique dishes using the mystery ingredients. Elena and Victor acted as judges, eagerly tasting each creation and offering feedback. As the competition unfolded, it was clear that the students were thriving under pressure. The creativity and innovation on display amazed Elena and Victor, reinforcing their belief in the potential of each student. When the time came to announce the winners, Elena felt a mix of anticipation and pride. The winning team created a stunning dish that showcased their combined skills and teamwork, earning them accolades and prizes. The event was not just about winning, it celebrated the spirit of collaboration and the joy of cooking. The students left feeling accomplished and inspired, and Elena knew that the challenge would become a beloved tradition at the culinary school. As the months went by, the culinary school continued to make waves in the community, attracting attention from culinary enthusiasts and industry professionals. The partnership with the Culinary Institute opened doors for students, allowing them to participate in internships and gain real-world experience in top kitchens. Elena's heart swelled with pride as she watched her students thrive, knowing that they were building futures for themselves. Maria secured an internship at a prestigious restaurant, where she could learn from renowned chefs and expand her culinary repertoire. One evening, as Elena and Victor sat in the restaurant after closing, they reflected on how far they had come. "It's amazing to see the impact we're making," Victor said, a satisfied smile on his face. "We're changing lives, one dish at a time." Elena nodded, feeling the weight of their journey. "It's more than just cooking, it's about community, support, and empowering each other. I never imagined this would turn into something so meaningful." With their shared vision and unwavering commitment, they knew that the culinary school would continue to flourish. As they prepared for another culinary night, Elena felt a sense of excitement for the future. Together, they were not only nurturing talented chefs but also building a legacy of kindness, resilience, and inspiration. As the school evolved, so did the students' ambitions. They dreamed of opening their own restaurants, launching food trucks, and exploring culinary innovations. Elena and Victor remained steadfast in their mission to support each student's journey, celebrating their successes and helping them overcome challenges. With each new cohort, the culinary school grew stronger, fostering a vibrant community of aspiring chefs who shared their dreams, passions, and stories. And as they cooked, created, and connected, Elena and Victor knew they were part of something truly special, a movement that celebrated the art of cooking and the power of human connection. As the culinary school blossomed, Elena and Victor decided to expand their offerings even further by introducing specialized courses. They realized that many students had unique interests, from pastry arts to international cuisines, and wanted to provide a platform for those passions to flourish. One day, during a brainstorming session, Victor suggested, "What if we create a series of workshops that focus on different culinary techniques? We could invite guest chefs to lead these sessions. It would give our students exposure to various styles and methods." Elena loved the idea. That would not only enhance their skills but also allow them to network with professionals in the industry. "Let's start reaching out to potential guest chefs." They put together a list of renowned chefs in the area, reaching out with excitement and anticipation. To their delight, many were eager to collaborate, recognizing the potential of the school and its students. As the workshops kicked off, students flooded the kitchen with enthusiasm. Each session offered a unique learning experience, from mastering the art of French pastries to exploring the intricacies of Asian cuisine. Students took full advantage of the opportunity, asking questions and soaking in every bit of knowledge. Maria particularly thrived in the pastry workshop, where she discovered her love for baking. Under the guidance of a celebrated pastry chef, she learned to create delicate eclairs and sumptuous tarts. Elena watched Maria's passion ignite as she experimented with flavors and presentation, showcasing her creativity in each dessert. The workshops became a highlight of the school's calendar, drawing in students from neighboring culinary programs who wanted to participate. The camaraderie among the students grew stronger, as they bonded over their shared love for food and culinary exploration. One day, during a break between workshops, Maria approached Elena, her eyes sparkling with inspiration. "I've been thinking, what if we organized a baking challenge at the school? It could be a fun way for everyone to showcase their skills and creativity in pastries. Elena's face lit up. That's a fantastic idea, Maria. We could invite the guest pastry chefs to judge and provide feedback. Let's get started on planning it. With enthusiasm, they set the wheels in motion. The baking challenge would not only celebrate the students' skills but also foster a sense of friendly competition. They designed it to include various categories, such as cakes, pastries, and confections, encouraging students to think outside the box. As the date approached, the excitement in the kitchen was palpable. Students practiced their recipes, some staying late to perfect their creations. Elena and Victor encouraged everyone, emphasizing the importance of creativity and personal expression in their dishes. On the day of the baking challenge, the school was buzzing with energy. Students lined up, ready to showcase their best work. The kitchen was filled with the sweet aroma of baked goods, and the atmosphere crackled with anticipation. Elena and Victor welcomed the guests, including local food critics, community members, and the esteemed pastry chefs who had agreed to judge the competition. "Thank you all for being here to support our talented students," Elena said, her voice filled with pride. "Today is about celebrating creativity and passion in the culinary arts." As the challenge unfolded, students presented their dishes with confidence. They explained the inspiration behind each creation, sharing personal stories that made their baked goods unique. Maria showcased her elegant fruit tarts, beautifully decorated and bursting with flavor, while other students displayed stunning cakes and intricate pastries. The judges moved from table to table, tasting each creation with discernment. The feedback was constructive and encouraging, and the students soaked in every word, eager to learn and improve. After several hours of tasting and deliberation, the judges gathered everyone for the final announcements. Elena stood beside Victor, her heart racing with anticipation. "Thank you all for your incredible contributions today. The talent displayed here is nothing short of amazing." The judges revealed the winners for each category, and cheers erupted as students celebrated each other's accomplishments. Maria's fruit tarts won first place in the pastry category, and she beamed with pride, overwhelmed by the recognition. As the event concluded, the atmosphere was filled with joy and camaraderie. Elena knew that the challenge had not only showcased the students' skills but had also strengthened the bonds within the community. In the weeks that followed, the school continued to thrive. The success of the baking challenge led to requests for similar events, and Elena and Victor eagerly embraced the opportunity to foster creativity and connection among their students. With the momentum building, they began planning a larger culinary festival that would involve not just the school but also local businesses, farmers, and artisans. The festival would celebrate food, culture, and community, highlighting the importance of supporting local initiatives. As they prepared for the festival, Elena and Victor reached out to local farmers and producers, inviting them to showcase their products. They envisioned a vibrant marketplace filled with fresh ingredients, artisanal goods, and cooking demonstrations from both students and guest chefs. The excitement for the festival grew, and the culinary school became a hub of activity as students crafted their own stalls and planned their contributions. Maria decided to host a pastry booth, featuring her award-winning tarts and other delightful treats. She even collaborated with other students to create a unique dessert that combined their skills. On the day of the festival, the school transformed into a lively celebration. Colorful tents lined the courtyard, each showcasing a different aspect of culinary arts. Local chefs hosted cooking demonstrations, and the aroma of freshly prepared dishes wafted through the air, enticing festival goers. Elena and Victor moved through the crowd, marveling at the sense of community that enveloped them. Families, friends, and neighbors gathered to celebrate the love of food and support the aspiring chefs they had come to know. As the day progressed, Maria's booth attracted a steady stream of customers. Her tarts were a hit, and she proudly shared her story and the passion behind her creations. Elena watched with pride as Maria connected with guests, showcasing not only her culinary skills but also her growth as a confident young woman. As the sun began to set, Elena gathered everyone together for a final toast. "Thank you all for being here today and supporting our culinary school and our talented students. this festival is a testament to the power of community and the joy of sharing food. Together, we're making a difference. The crowd erupted in applause, and Elena felt a sense of fulfillment wash over her. They had created something truly special, a vibrant community united by the love of food and a shared mission to inspire and uplift one another. In the days that followed the festival, the school continued to gain recognition, drawing in more students and support from local businesses. Elena and Victor remained dedicated to their mission, knowing that their journey was just beginning. As they stood together, looking toward the future, Elena felt an overwhelming sense of gratitude. They had built not only a culinary school but also a community filled with passion, creativity, and a commitment to nurturing the next generation of chefs. With hope in their hearts and dreams in their minds, Elena and Victor were ready to embrace whatever challenges lay ahead, knowing that together, they could continue to make a lasting impact in the culinary world and beyond. With the success of the culinary festival behind them, Elena and Victor found themselves brimming with new ideas for the school. They wanted to ensure that every student felt not only educated but also empowered to pursue their culinary dreams. One day, during a brainstorming session, Victor suggested an internship program that would connect students with top restaurants in the area. Elena's eyes lit up at the idea. That could open so many doors for them. If we can build relationships with these restaurants, we can create real-world opportunities for our students. They set to work, reaching out to local chefs and restaurant owners, explaining their vision for the internship program. To their delight, many were eager to participate, recognizing the potential talent coming out of the school. As they finalized the details, they decided to host an internship fair where students could meet potential employers, learn about different restaurants, and apply for internships. The excitement among the students was palpable. They were eager to showcase their skills and enthusiasm to the culinary community. On the day of the fair, the school was buzzing with energy. Tables were set up with representatives from various restaurants, ready to meet the students. Elena and Victor welcomed everyone, emphasizing the importance of seizing opportunities and making connections. Maria, now brimming with confidence, prepared to present herself to the potential employers. She had practiced her introduction and was ready to share her passion for baking and her recent accomplishments. As she approached a table where a well-known chef was sitting, her heart raced. "Hi, I'm Maria. I recently won first place in the baking challenge, and I've been really focusing on refining my pastry skills. I'd love the opportunity to learn from you and your team." The chef smiled, clearly impressed. "That's fantastic. I appreciate your enthusiasm and determination. Tell me more about your favorite desserts and what inspires you." As they spoke, Maria felt her nerves dissipate. She shared her story about her grandmother's recipes and how they inspired her creations. The chef nodded along, clearly engaged. Meanwhile, other students were making their rounds, showcasing their talents and connecting with various chefs. The atmosphere was electric, filled with hope and excitement for what lay ahead. As the fair progressed, Elena and Victor circulated among the tables, watching their students shine. They felt immense pride in how far the students had come and the passion they brought to their craft. After several hours of mingling, the fair concluded with a flurry of excitement. Many students secured interviews or internship positions, and the buzz of enthusiasm filled the air. Maria received an internship offer from the very chef she had spoken with, and she couldn't contain her joy. With the internship program officially launched, students began gaining invaluable experience in professional kitchens. The hands-on training complemented their education at the school, allowing them to apply their skills in real-world scenarios. As weeks turned into months, the internship program flourished, and stories of success emerged. Some students were offered permanent positions after their internships, while others returned to the school, eager to share their experiences and inspire their peers. Elena and Victor knew they had created something truly impactful. They decided to host monthly internship success stories, events where returning students could share their experiences, challenges, and triumphs. This initiative not only motivated current students but also built a sense of community and support among them. During one of these events, Maria took the stage, her heart pounding with excitement. When I started here, I never imagined I would be standing in front of you all, sharing my journey. My internship has been an incredible experience. I learned so much about baking, teamwork, and creativity. It's amazing how far we can go when we believe in ourselves." The crowd erupted in applause, and Elena felt a wave of pride wash over her. Maria's journey embodied the spirit of the school: perseverance, passion, and a strong sense of community. As the school continued to grow, Elena and Victor recognized the need for further expansion. They discussed the possibility of offering specialized culinary certifications in addition to their traditional programs, which could attract even more aspiring chefs. After careful planning, they launched a series of certification courses, covering topics like sustainable cooking, advanced pastry techniques, and food entrepreneurship. The response was overwhelming, and the school welcomed a new wave of students eager to enhance their skills. With each new cohort, the school flourished, becoming a recognized name in the culinary world. Students from diverse backgrounds brought their unique perspectives, enriching the learning environment and creating a vibrant tapestry of culinary arts. As the school celebrated its anniversary, Elena and Victor organized a grand gala to honor their students, alumni, and community supporters. The event would showcase the talents of current students and feature dishes from alumni who had found success in their culinary careers. The gala transformed the school into a beautiful venue, adorned with twinkling lights and tables set for a feast. Students worked tirelessly to prepare dishes that highlighted their growth and creativity, drawing inspiration from their time at the school. On the night of the gala, the atmosphere was electric. Guests mingled, sampling exquisite dishes and sharing stories of their culinary journeys. Elena and Victor moved through the crowd, feeling the warmth and connection that filled the room. As the night unfolded, Elena took a moment to reflect on how far they had come. From their humble beginnings to becoming a thriving culinary school, every achievement was a testament to the passion and dedication of everyone involved. Towards the end of the evening, Elena stood at the podium, ready to address the crowd. "Thank you all for being here to celebrate our journey together. It's been an incredible ride, and we owe it to each and every one of you. You are the heart and soul of this school. Together, we're not just creating chefs, we're building a community of dreamers and doers." The crowd erupted in cheers, and Elena felt a sense of fulfillment wash over her. She knew that their work was far from over, but with every step, they were creating a legacy of kindness, resilience, and passion for the culinary arts. As the gala concluded, students and alumni shared their gratitude, reminiscing about their time at the school and the impact it had on their lives. Elena and Victor watched with joy, knowing that their vision had become a reality, a place where dreams were nurtured, friendships were forged, and culinary passions were ignited. With renewed determination, they looked ahead to the future, ready to embrace new challenges and opportunities. Together, they would continue to inspire the next generation of chefs, fueling a love for culinary arts that would resonate for years to come. As the new year began, Elena and Victor reflected on their journey and the incredible growth of the culinary school. With excitement in the air, they decided it was time to take their vision to the next level. They wanted to create a student-run restaurant as part of the curriculum, where students could gain real-world experience in managing a culinary business from start to finish. Elena proposed the idea during a staff meeting. "Imagine if our students could operate a restaurant where they could showcase their skills, manage finances, and interact with customers. It would be an invaluable experience." Victor nodded, enthusiasm lighting up his face. "We can call it Culinary Creations. This way, we can teach them not just cooking but also how to run a business, manage a team, and understand customer service." The staff rallied around the idea, and soon they began laying the groundwork for the student-run restaurant. They organized brainstorming sessions, encouraging students to share their thoughts on menu items, themes, and the overall concept. The excitement was contagious, and students were eager to participate. Maria, now a confident student with several accolades under her belt, took a leadership role in the planning process. "Let's focus on seasonal ingredients and local produce. We can partner with local farmers to highlight our community's resources." The planning phase was filled with creativity. Students collaborated in groups to design the menu, decorate the restaurant space, and even plan marketing strategies. They divided responsibilities, with some focusing on kitchen operations, while others handled front-of-house duties, including customer service and reservations. As the restaurant began to take shape, Elena and Victor emphasized the importance of teamwork and communication. They held workshops on customer relations, culinary techniques, and financial management, ensuring that every student felt equipped for their roles. The grand opening of Culinary Creations was a highly anticipated event. The school transformed its kitchen and dining area into a vibrant restaurant space, adorned with fresh flowers and warm lighting. Students worked tirelessly to prepare for the night, each excited to showcase their hard work. On opening night, the atmosphere buzzed with energy. Friends, family, and community members gathered, eager to support the students and experience their culinary creations. As the doors opened, students greeted guests with enthusiasm, ready to provide an unforgettable dining experience. Maria was in her element, managing the pastry station and creating beautiful desserts. She remembered her journey from a shy student to a confident leader, and she felt immense pride in the work they had accomplished together. As guests enjoyed their meals, Elena and Victor moved through the dining area, observing the students in action. The energy was electric, and they could see the students thriving in their roles, demonstrating the skills they had learned. Throughout the evening, customers praised the dishes, complimenting the presentation and flavors. The students beamed with pride, knowing their hard work was paying off. The sense of accomplishment in the room was palpable, and they felt a shared bond as they navigated the challenges of running a restaurant. After a successful first night, the restaurant continued to thrive. Culinary Creations became a beloved spot in the community, drawing in patrons eager to taste the innovative dishes crafted by the students. Feedback from customers was overwhelmingly positive, and the restaurant gained a reputation for its commitment to fresh, local ingredients and exceptional service. As the months went by, the students gained invaluable experience in various aspects of restaurant management. They learned to adapt to challenges, handle customer feedback, and work collaboratively to ensure the success of the restaurant. One day, during a team meeting, Elena encouraged the students to reflect on their growth. Think about how far you've come since we opened. Each of you has contributed to making Culinary Creations a success. Your hard work, creativity, and passion have made a real impact in our community. Victor added, let's not forget the importance of continuous improvement. We can always strive to do better, to learn from our experiences, and to embrace new ideas. Inspired by their words, the students discussed ways to innovate their menu, introduce seasonal specials, and enhance their service. They were eager to keep the momentum going and to ensure that Culinary Creations remained a vibrant and evolving establishment. As the school year progressed, the restaurant continued to host special events, such as themed dinners, wine pairings, and charity fundraisers. These events not only showcased the students' culinary skills but also allowed them to engage with the community in meaningful ways. During one charity event, the students collaborated with local organizations to raise funds for food insecurity initiatives. They prepared a multi-course meal, and the proceeds went directly to support families in need. The sense of purpose fueled their efforts, and they felt proud to contribute to a cause they deeply believed in. With each event, Elena and Victor reinforced the values of compassion and community service within their curriculum. They believed that being a chef was not only about mastering culinary techniques but also about making a positive impact in the world. As the school celebrated another anniversary, Elena and Victor reflected on the incredible journey they had embarked on. The school had become a beacon of hope and inspiration, nurturing aspiring chefs who were eager to make their mark in the culinary world. They decided to honor the students' achievements with an annual award ceremony, recognizing outstanding contributions, creativity, and leadership. The event would celebrate not only culinary skills but also the values of kindness, teamwork, and perseverance. On the night of the award ceremony, the school buzzed with excitement. Students dressed in their finest attire, ready to celebrate their hard work and accomplishments. The atmosphere was filled with joy and anticipation as everyone gathered to honor each other's achievements. Elena stood at the podium, her heart swelling with pride. Tonight, we celebrate the incredible journey we've shared together. Each of you has shown dedication, resilience, and a passion for the culinary arts. You are the heart of this school, and I am so proud of everything you've accomplished. As the awards were announced, students received recognition for various categories, including Best Culinary Innovation, Most Improved Chef, and Community Impact Award. Cheers erupted as winners took the stage, beaming with pride. Maria received the award for Best Pastry Chef, her journey from a budding baker to a recognized talent celebrated in front of her peers. She felt grateful for the support of her friends, mentors, and the community that had nurtured her growth. As the night came to a close, Elena and Victor reflected on the incredible impact they had made together. They knew that their journey was just beginning, with new challenges and opportunities on the horizon. With a shared vision, they looked forward to continuing to nurture talent, inspire creativity, and build a community where aspiring chefs could thrive. As they stood together, surrounded by their students and supporters, they felt a sense of fulfillment, knowing they were making a difference in the world through their passion for culinary arts. As the school year progressed, Elena and Victor realized that their culinary community was thriving, but they wanted to expand their reach beyond the local area. They envisioned a culinary competition that would not only showcase their students' talents but also attract participants from neighboring cities, fostering collaboration and inspiring creativity. Elena proposed, "What if we host an annual culinary competition? We could invite students from different schools, and it would be a fantastic opportunity for everyone to showcase their skills." Victor's eyes lit up. "Yes. We can include different categories: baking, savory dishes, and even team challenges. This could be our chance to build connections and learn from other culinary schools." The duo quickly began organizing the competition, reaching out to local businesses for sponsorships and inviting schools to participate. They decided to name the event Culinary Challenge, Rising Stars, emphasizing the bright future of aspiring chefs. As the competition date approached, excitement built among the students. They eagerly practiced their recipes, hoping to impress not only their instructors but also judges who were esteemed chefs in the culinary world. The entire school rallied behind the event, with everyone contributing in some way, whether by helping with logistics, marketing, or simply cheering on their peers. On the day of the culinary challenge, the atmosphere in the school was electric. Colorful banners decorated the halls, and the sound of laughter and excitement filled the air. Participants from various schools arrived, each bringing their unique flair and culinary styles. Elena and Victor welcomed the competitors, explaining the format of the day and the importance of sportsmanship and camaraderie. Today isn't just about winning, it's about sharing our passion and learning from one another. Let's celebrate the art of cooking together. The competition kicked off with the first round of challenges. Teams worked feverishly in the kitchen, the aroma of fresh ingredients wafting through the air as they created their dishes. Each participant was eager to impress the judges, showcasing their skills and creativity. Maria, representing her school, partnered with a student from another culinary program. They collaborated seamlessly, combining their strengths and ideas to create a stunning dessert that reflected both of their backgrounds. As they worked together, they exchanged techniques and stories, embodying the spirit of the event. As the rounds continued, the energy in the room intensified. Spectators cheered for their favorites, and the camaraderie among competitors blossomed into friendships. Elena and Victor wandered through the bustling kitchen, delighted by the sense of community that had formed. After several intense rounds, the time came for the final presentations. Each team had to present their signature dish to a panel of judges. Maria and her partner carefully plated their dessert, a beautiful fusion of flavors and textures that told a story of their culinary journeys. As the judges tasted each dish, the room fell silent, anticipation hanging in the air. Finally, the moment everyone had been waiting for arrived, the announcement of the winners. Elena stepped up to the microphone, her heart racing with excitement. "Thank you all for participating in our first culinary challenge, Rising Stars. Every one of you has shown incredible talent and passion. We are proud of each of you, and we hope you've gained valuable experiences today." The winners in various categories were announced, and cheers erupted throughout the auditorium. When Maria's team was called for best dessert, they couldn't believe it. They hugged tightly, overwhelmed with joy and disbelief. As the competition wrapped up, Elena and Victor took a moment to reflect on the day. They had successfully brought together aspiring chefs from different backgrounds, fostering a spirit of collaboration and friendship. They knew this was just the beginning of something much larger. Inspired by the success of the competition, they decided to make it an annual event, each year inviting more schools and expanding the challenges. They envisioned workshops and demonstrations, allowing students to learn from industry professionals, further enriching their education. As the next year approached, excitement filled the air once more. Students prepared diligently for the second culinary challenge, and word spread about the event, attracting even more participants and sponsors. Elena and Victor continued to nurture the relationships they had built with local chefs and businesses, ensuring that the event would be a resounding success. On the day of the second competition, the atmosphere was vibrant. Students greeted each other like old friends, sharing tips and techniques in the spirit of collaboration. The sense of community was stronger than ever, and the camaraderie among participants highlighted the true essence of the culinary arts. Throughout the day, the students showcased their culinary skills in an array of categories, pushing their boundaries and embracing their creativity. Maria returned as a mentor, guiding younger students and sharing her experiences from the previous year's competition. As the event concluded, Elena and Victor were filled with pride. They knew they had created a lasting impact on the culinary community, inspiring not just their students but everyone involved. The following year, the culinary challenge grew even larger, attracting national attention. They began partnering with culinary schools across the country, welcoming students from diverse backgrounds and fostering an environment where creativity and innovation flourished. With each passing year, the competition evolved, and the culinary school established itself as a beacon of excellence in culinary education. Elena and Victor continued to innovate, incorporating new technologies and trends in the culinary world, ensuring their students remained at the forefront of the industry. As the years went by, they remained committed to their mission of nurturing talent, supporting their students, and creating a community bound by a shared love for the culinary arts. The culinary challenge became more than just a competition, it was a celebration of passion, creativity, and friendship. In the end, Elena and Victor's dedication transformed their culinary school into a thriving hub of creativity and excellence, where aspiring chefs from all walks of life could come together, learn, grow, and make lasting memories. They knew their journey was a testament to the power of community and the incredible impact of following one's passion. As the sun set on another successful culinary challenge, Elena and Victor stood together on the stage, surrounded by the joyful cheers of students, parents, and community members. They reflected on how far they had come since the inception of their culinary school, a journey marked by challenges, triumphs, and a shared commitment to fostering talent. "Look at what we've built," Victor said, his voice filled with pride. "This is just the beginning. We've created a community where aspiring chefs can shine and support each other." Elena nodded, her heart swelling with gratitude. Every dish created, every friendship forged, and every lesson learned is a testament to the power of passion and collaboration. We're not just teaching culinary skills, we're building a legacy. As the audience applauded, Elena announced, "Next year, we will introduce new categories, mentorship opportunities, and even a scholarship program for students who demonstrate exceptional talent and dedication. We want to ensure that anyone with a dream of becoming a chef has the chance to pursue it." The crowd erupted in enthusiastic applause, and Maria, now a confident young chef, stepped forward to share her story. "I was once a shy student unsure of my path. Thanks to this school, I found my passion and my voice. Every one of us here has the potential to make a difference in the culinary world. Let's continue to support each other." With those words, the energy in the room surged. Students began sharing their dreams for the future, expressing a desire to open their own restaurants, start food blogs, or create sustainable culinary initiatives. The atmosphere was charged with hope and ambition. As the event concluded, Elena and Victor took a moment to soak in the joy and excitement surrounding them. They realized that their mission had transcended beyond just cooking, they were cultivating leaders, innovators, and changemakers in the culinary industry. Walking hand in hand through the crowd, they felt a profound sense of fulfillment. Their vision had become a reality, and they were inspired to keep pushing boundaries and exploring new horizons in culinary education. With a renewed sense of purpose, they vowed to continue nurturing the talents of every student who walked through their doors. They knew that the impact they were making would ripple through the culinary community for generations to come. As the night drew to a close, Elena looked at Victor and smiled. Here's to many more challenges, more students, and more dreams realized. Together, we can create a future filled with creativity, compassion, and culinary excellence. And with that, the lights dimmed, leaving behind a promise of endless possibilities, united by the love of food and the bonds forged in their vibrant culinary community.